It's Sonic Saturday! Yo! Hey guys, welcome in. I'm Zordon of Doom. I'm a singer-songwriter and I make content here on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch and I have music up on Spotify, Apple Music, and here on YouTube. If you would like to check out anything that I do, all links are down in the description, where you can check out the rest of the song that is currently playing in the background, Stress Ball, or the song at the very end of the video, which is Fire and Snow. Anyways, as you can see by the background, actually, you know what? This looks purple more than blue. Let me fix that. Now we're ready to listen to music from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So 2 weeks ago for Sonic 2's reaction video, I reacted to the 2P or 2 player themes. And so today we are going to be cleaning up. Once again, huge thank you to Zach Graham for putting this list together. You are an absolute freaking legend, and I can already feel we're close to the end of Sonic 2. So Zach says here, cleanup time. And since we already heard the title screen along Sonic 1's, we'll move right along to Special Stage. Accessing the special stages in Sonic 2 is much easier than in Sonic 1. Instead of needing to have 50 rings when you reach the goal, you instead need 50 rings when you reach a checkpoint, of which each stage has multiple, so you actually have more than one chance of getting an emerald per level. Well, that's cool. Heck, it's even possible to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds before you even finish Emerald Hill Zone. That's crazy. That's definitely different. The actual special stages are more fun too. They're in this big half pipe lined with rings and bombs, and you have to have a certain amount of rings per section to continue, until you reach the emerald. Tails will even follow behind Sonic to help collect rings, and he can be controlled by a second player. But if he's a CPU, good luck clearing these special stages. Oh, so a second player is encouraged. It's like he goes out of his way to hit every bomb. Oh no! Alright, let's check out the special stage theme. Alright, here is the special stage from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It's only 1 minute and 47 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. I like that there's a little harmony. This is a fun tune. I like it. The harmony makes me think that they did that on purpose, you know, to sort of encourage a second player. And you have that harmony underneath. That harmony is supposed to represent Tails, I guess. But yeah, now that we've heard the OG, we can listen to the remastered or the mobile version of Special Stage. Let's check this out. Definitely gonna sound less retro, but just based on previous remastered songs that we've heard, it's usually very accurate to the original. Just sounds a lot cleaner. All right, in 3, 2, and 1. I think they intentionally choose a synth that sounds similar to the retro. Whereas the OG, that's the way it sounds, you know? Because of the limitations of the console. But in order for the remaster to sound like the OG, they continue with a retro-like feel. I swear, it feels like, I think it's because of the bass part. It sounds like the song is getting faster, but it's not. Heck yeah! Next up, we have Special Stage Simon Y Prototype from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Let's hear how this one sounds in 3, 2, and 1. Very similar to OG. I actually like this sound a little bit better than the remastered, because it sounds like it's not trying to be, it just is, if that makes sense. Nice. Now that we've listened to the prototype, we move on to Masa's demo, which is definitely slower. It's 2 minutes and 4 seconds. So that's like a whole, 20 seconds more than the OG? Let's hear how different this sounds. I've tended to like the Masa demos as is, even though it's interesting to hear it sped up, which I will listen to after this. But yeah, let's hear this version in 3, 2, and 1. Wait, it's like a little trumpet. Ooh! I like how it uses different sounds. There's like variation to this. I gotta say, this doesn't sound as... doesn't sound slow at all. kind of has a different feel. It sounds kind of silly. Okay, I guess hearing this back to back with the game speed, I'll be able to hear how much slower that was. But yeah, it shaved off about 9 seconds. Let's hear Moss's demo in the correct speed. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh yeah, definitely faster for sure. But the quality doesn't sound as good. Heck yeah. It's interesting because there's a tribute album version of Sonic Special Stage. So this is the PKCZR remix. Whenever I react to a song off of this album, it always gets copyrighted. So I will do as much as possible. I will try to keep the song in, but if all else fails, I might have to use the YouTube tool where it just mutes the background, but at least you can still hear me. And then you can go straight to the link in the description to listen to the song for yourself. But yeah, Zach does note here in brackets, ... with the emoji like, I have no idea what that means. Does he not like it? Possibly? We'll find out in 3, 2, and 1.
Piece of cake, that's my line. What you see is what you get. Just what you see, what you see is what you get.
Okay.
What you see is what you get. Just what you see, what you see is what you get.
Why does this feel like it could be played at an arcade? Interesting. Funny the way he says what you see is what you get. His intonation is very interesting. Very staccato. This is gonna be the whole song, I'm sure. It's longer than the OG. It's 3 minutes. Almost 3.5. Yeah, the moment there's lyrics, it seems like copyright gets really selective. I thought there'd be claps there. Oh, this is a rave song, huh? PKCs. That's how you pronounce it. PK, not PKCZR. It's PKCs, I think. I think the R means remix? Run! Run! Faster! This is a very interesting song. Not at all what I was expecting. SONIC. So Sonic and PKCs run the world. I'm assuming that PKCs is a huge Sonic fan. Wild. Would love to know your guys' opinion of that remix. I feel like the song fits in a specific niche, so there are only certain people who would gravitate to songs like this. I mean, it's fun. Okay, now that we finished the special stage, we're gonna move on. Zach says here, actually, since we already heard most of the Sonic 2 jingles during the Sonic 1 cleanup video, he's just going to throw in the new ones, or the ones that I haven't heard yet. So this next one is Supersonic from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And I believe I remember Zach mentioning this in the Sonic 1 reaction, where the Supersonic jingle or song is different from Sonic 1. That's why he didn't include it. So yeah, let's check this out. In 3, 2, and 1. That first part felt like acceleration. And then it's smooth sailing. Nice. All right, the remastered version, or the mobile version for Supersonic, is a couple seconds shorter than the OG. Let's hear how they upgraded this. In 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, this it sounds rounder, fuller. Heck yeah. Virtually the same. Up next we have Supersonic Simon Y Prototype from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Zach has here in brackets, wee woo, wee woo. Sound the alarm? Uh-oh. I feel like I should be scared. Are there gonna be alarm sounds? Or is this like gonna hurt my ears? In 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, the beginning part did sound like there were alarm bells. Was that just supposed to warn you that it's time to go supersonic? Thankfully, it was just in the beginning of the song. Okay, that's anxiety, because it sounds like, to me, that part is like, oh, low health, low health. Reminds me of we're playing Pokemon and your Pokemon is low health and you walk around with that sound. And just like every other song, except for Russell Like Few, we do have the Masa's demo version. Zach puts in brackets here, wee woo, but in all caps. So is the alarm even more present in this version? Oh boy, let's hear it. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Why does this feel like this one has stunted its growth? That's the sound it's giving? It's because they chose to use notes that are lower in registry rather than higher. That's why it sounds like that. Definitely not my favorite of the Masa demos. Legitimately. Up next is the correct speed version of Supersonic Masa's demo version. I feel like this song in particular, because of the sirens or the alarm sound, I couldn't tell that it was slower. It just sounded lower. The rhyming. Let's hear how much of a difference this is. Sped up. In 3, 2, and 1. I don't like it. But it does make sense as to why they used a lower registry or lower notes. Speeding it up makes it sound higher. I like how I'm just dancing to the beat, but whenever I hear the alarms, I'm like, nervous smile. I'd love to know what your guys' favorite Masa demos are. Next up, we're listening to something that Zach forgot to put in the cleanup video for Sonic 1, but I believe this is also used for Sonic 2? Maybe? Zach says here, it occurred to me that I completely overlooked one of the jingles during Sonic 1. The extra life sound, which is the same as in Sonic 2. Okay, I was right. I just had to read, Zor. So I might as well throw it in here. He also mentions there may also be a handful of other little sound effects that were missed, but this is the last of the proper jingles. He said he'll put the smaller missing ones in the appreciation stream playlist, which will be perfect. All right, so this is the OG Extra Life from both Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2. In 3, 2, and 1. It's only 6 seconds. Nice. Nice and sweet and to the point. Here we go. This is the Extra Life prototype from Sonic the Hedgehog 1991 and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. In 3, 2, and 1. That was a lot crisper. I like this one better. They did a good job with that prototype. Okay, we are back at the miscellaneous Sonic 1 Dreamcast music. Zach has put that it starts at 13 seconds. Let's check this out. In 3, 2, and 1. Alright. It just sounds like the drum is a little bit off in the way that it sounds. It sounds a little bit flat. Now we go into Extra Life Sonic the Hedgehog Remastered. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Well, was kind of not as strong as OG. However, even though it's not as strong as OG, it sounded pretty much the same. Let's hear Masa's demo version of Extra Life. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Whoa, that makes it sound so majestic, you know? It sort of makes it sound more like we're entering a grand castle. And the last of the Extra Life versions, we have Game Boy Advance. Let's hear this one in 3, 2, and 1. Cute. The percussion ended up just being like didn't really have a tone to it. All right, the last bit of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 cleanup will be me reacting to the boss theme. So we're listening to the OG first. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. I like this melody. This is a fun theme. Rather than the boss being like scary, this sounds hopeful and kind of silly in a way. I should be marching. It must be the percussion that makes me feel that way. So was this the theme for all the bosses in Sonic 2? Heck yeah. Alright, the first version of boss that we're listening to is, once again, from the remastered, aka mobile. These sound virtually the same, other than being cleaner, crisper, but we'll see if it is trying to sound like OG or if it sounds natural, if that makes sense. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh! I like this. I like the direction they went with this. They could have made this more retro sounding, but it sounds more modernized. Solid version for sure. Up next, Boss Simon Y Prototype from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Zach notes here that he's kind of shocked that this sounds pretty different. Prototypes have been really close to OG and mobile for the most part, so I wonder why there are certain prototypes that are different. Alright, let's check this out. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh, giving me vampire Castlevania vibes. I mean, it's the same melody, but it sounds lower. It actually sounds a lot more sinister, like boss theme like. At least for me. I like this. It's interesting how subtle differences can make a huge change, huge impact, you know. And I'm curious about the Masa demo. If it's not totally different, I'll be disappointed. Okay, let's check out Boss Masa's demo version from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It is definitely longer than Prototype. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's see how slow this is. No, it's like the same beat now. Why is there still like a game speed version for some of these Masa demos? I feel like the difference in speed is very negligible for some of these. yeah, similar to Prototype, this does sound more intimidating. I think it's more boss-like than OG. Like you could throw in a maniacal laughter in here somewhere, you know? Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Okay. I kind of don't want to listen to this correct speed version because I feel like this is mincing literal seconds at this point. Okay, this one is a little quicker by like 5 seconds. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. I'm sure there are people who would definitely hear or notice the difference for this. More than I, anyway. But I do miss hearing Masa demos that were actually slow, you know? It made sense, at least in my head, to throw in a correct speed, but this... a little excessive, I think. Or a little unnecessary. But I suppose for consistency, it works, I guess. Sorry. I feel like the last couple of videos, I've just been kind of singing along to some of the melodies as they keep repeating. Oops, sorry. I will stop if it's annoying. Sorry, guys. Okay, we have a version of Boss that's some of the other songs, and this is from Sonic Advance. This is called X-Zone Boss 2, Sonic Advance. Seeing as this is probably Game Boy Advance, I feel like this will be crispy. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. There's the crisp. Why do I kind of like this though? love it. Hey. I said I was gonna stop and I didn't. I'm sorry. Heck yeah. Alright, the last version that I'm checking out for Boss is also from something that I have not heard of before, just based on this cover. Zach says here, this is a new edition. Wizards of the Sonic album. Zach says, another one of those weird one-off 90s albums. This one appears to have 3 different versions of the same song, but this version seems to be the main one. The others are each 7 minutes and a lot more abstract. Okay, so this one is more close to the Boss theme. Alright, I appreciate you, Zach, for finding these. Well, let's hear it, I guess. In 3, 2, and 1. West Bam. This is slow. This is slower. This is what I expected from demo. I'm in the club. Okay, this is a pretty cool remix, I gotta say. Ooh. France. We're elevating, I guess. Sounds like someone going ee ee oh. Pretty cool effect though. How did you find this, Zach? I don't know who West Bam is. This part. I like how they're also switching up the melody a little bit here and there. Are these songs that you can dive into? Is that why there's a diver on the cover? Gotta love the 90s. Oh, it's not done. I'm just realizing that sounded that. Why does it sound like a. What are those called? automatons. That was extremely fun. All right, everyone, that is it for this reaction. Next Sonic 2 will be final boss, ending, and credits. So the last bit of Sonic 2 we're going to save for next week. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. Keep being fantastic. And just know that no matter how it is you are feeling right now, you are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. You are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. All right, everyone. I'll see you all in the next video or next Saturday. Bye-bye.